Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and as promised, the Iron Golem. So cute tricks to do. First off, come to the left here, and he'll throw a scythe into nothing, into just dirt. I recommend two-handing a weapon on this boss. He's not a boss that you can really block. Oh, my jump attack. And everybody's hurt. He's lagging a little bit too. There he goes. Now, this happens if you hit him with enough attacks, you can actually get him to stagger. Wow, there's close. And if you hit him enough times, he'll actually collapse. There it is. Catheter bag! Catheter bag! And I went for the ribs. And, wow, there's some double lag. But we get the core of the Iron Golem and a humanity, and 40,000 souls. So if you come up here with somebody else in their file, you can actually farm this area for 20,000 souls, which is actually what more or less this episode is going to be doing. I'm going to be backtracking, doing some upgrading, doing some shopping. So for those of you who don't want to stay, ta-ta. For those of you who have stayed and made it, first of all, we just got tons of souls, but there's a lot more good reviews that we can put to them than just going and leveling up. We do have 60,000 souls, and I do plan to actually get that back, and I will take it to the next bonfire with me. But I do want to show off this like little grinding circuit, and I'm going to show what I'm buying on camera.
Anything you want?
But so here, I'm going to buy these two rings, because I do want them as part of my set. I'm going to buy this Katarina set, which is probably actually the most expensive thing you can buy from him, per se. You can also buy the steel set from him. However, there is a way to farm that.
Go along.
So
Make
this
something
grinding circuit that I'm going to be doing, hopefully I can show off on how to properly get that. So, what we're going to do first is come up here and we're going to rest at this bonfire for this grinding circuit. Because the rest of this episode, or next few episodes, are just going to be me running some odd jobs, because now I can't be invaded until I move on to the next area. Alright, so in terms of this grinding circuit, if you want to get, I don't want to necessarily say souls is the best way to get souls from this grinding circuit. Putting your summon sign down is the best way to get souls. And then just waiting to be summoned. So watch a YouTube video, perhaps one of mine, while you're waiting to be summoned. But you can come down here and kill these Balder Knights. I actually kill them for their Titanite shards more than anything. And this is also where the Gold Covetous Serpent Ring is going to be a huge... Crap, that was way too early. I'm taking so much damage that I'm not used to taking. And I switched that out. Problem with using all three Pyromancy's miracles and spells is you end up juggling a lot of things. Actually, you know what? I don't need this. I don't need spells at the moment. Because I'm not going to be doing any jumping for a while. So a quick recap of Sun's Fortress, because I feel like I breezed through it, although I did not breeze through it by any means. Some of the items that we got in here that are huge. We get the Steel Ring of Protection. That's just going to increase your physical defenses. If you find that people are overpowering you, or if you find that your build's very weak to just physical attacks, such as from this Knight of Berenice here, you may want to consider such a ring and adding it onto your build, or perhaps changing your armor set. Again, this area kind of, in my opinion, oh crap, that's right, you can't block that. This area here challenges your platforming abilities, your build abilities, your heal times even, because as you can see, this guy gets very aggressive. Me, I like to play a very counter-based style, where I let my opponent attack, and then I like to counter it. Yep, there we go, got the greatsword, wasted 10,000 souls on getting that greatsword. But that guy can also drop large shards, and he can also drop any piece of the steel set. So rather than buying it from this vendor over here, this I guess fallen knight of Berenique, I don't even know really what to call him. You can actually farm it off of that gentleman there. Man, I really need to upgrade this club. I'm used to it one-shotting some of these guys. But it still does the job. One of the other reasons I love this club to death, and I don't know if it's like a club-based thing, or if it is... Oh. One of the guys actually activated this, this cage for me. Well, to show off where this takes us. This takes us back to the very first bridge in Sen's Fortress, right where this lizard is. So if you're ever curious as to how somebody else or like another file that you're playing against somebody or playing. All right, I need to think of that dog. If you're playing with somebody and they just run straight up into this cage and you're wondering how they got to this cage, that is what the cage key is for. And oh my gosh, I took a body with me and I think he just fell out. All right. I'll take it. But I really haven't shown me PvPing with anybody else. I was trying to really do this as much as I could on my own. That bottom area of Sen's Fortress, normally I'll wait until I'm like twice the... I'll normally... Ow, headshot. Like crossbow and Titanite shard. That's why I love killing Balder Knights. Titanite shards. I generally don't like watching LPs where people can't talk to their partners, so that kind of stinks. But none of my friends really wanted to be in on this, so with that being said, yep, on my own. And I need another 100 souls. Nothing close to kill. I already killed that guy down there. Whatever, we'll just continue the grinding circuit. And no one summoned me yet. Anyways. This is a really annoying bonfire, because the moment that you walk across this arch here, you get taken back into a different zone. So that's why your soul sign is going to keep disappearing. And unless somebody's up at that bonfire, they're probably not going to see your soul sign there. So that's why you'll see me dropping it a lot here. I'm just going to keep dropping this, and I'll keep recording until I get, like, summoned, maybe once or twice. Just to finish out, to finish showing what I'm doing here. But there you can see me asserting my authority in full force. Love it. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of this shield. Is actually what I'm really looking forward to. That tower shield, I do like the way that it looks. It's like one of the best like first shields you can get. So much power. It's one of like the better first shields you can get, especially if you're doing like a strength build. Namely, specifically if you're using a big weapon, you're going to need a lot of strength. The bigger the weapon is visually, most likely the more strength you're going to need for it. Another little additional side note is that, if you have this big weapon, you generally have a very slow attack, so you're going to want to use the most of your strength stat by getting yourself also a big shield. Is this necessary? No, it is not. Are these the best shields in the game? Not really, because you can't parry with them, which adds a nice little added benefit to the PvP, or if you're smart enough with, if you're, I don't want to say smart enough, you're well experienced enough for the PvE factor. Oh, really hit. You can really use a parry shield to your advantage. But unfortunately, as much as I do like to parry, I actually don't have the shield of choice that I would like. I thought I did. I'm actually really confused why I'm using the grass shield. I must have got the shield on a different file. Because I have been practicing to make sure that my skills stay somewhat decent. Because I didn't touch this game for like 3 or 4 months, and then tried playing it again. I was so rusty, so rusty. It's terrible. It's terrible. All right, but we need to buy the pants, so we're gonna buy those.
Go along, try and make something of yourself.
And then normally that's where you can just end the circuit and just jump back down there, jump to the bonfire. This is also... Oh, you're dead. You're dead for that. That's also one of the few hints in the game to that's how you know where that bonfire is you just have to go exploring. You have to trust yourself, as well as do some kind of unconventional things. Like Dark Souls is not known for their do what every other game has done. Oh, I just died. Dark Souls is not known for do what every other game has done. Yes, other games hide things, but this game really only does that to the point that unless you explore, unless you go around to every little ledge looking over it, you're not going to find some of these things. And unless you really do something, dangerous exploration, you're also not going to get really rewarded. Like, I mean, some of these things are just hidden items or hidden things, and they're not necessary for completing the game. But it is a little added benefits. It gives you more options. It gives you... Well, that was some funky talk. It does give you some more options. It does give you more of a leg up in terms of even like PvP against other players or with other players. And it gives you a good sense of replay value. Because somebody will tell you... I remember one of my friends was just like, oh yeah, I got this in Sun's Fortress. And I was just like... What do you mean? They're like, I got it from the vendor in Sun's Fortress, and I like surprises, so I didn't have the time to get found it. But I went hunting through Sun's Fortress like a madman. And the vendor specifically, I actually didn't know where the vendor was. That was a terrible example, now that I think about it. Same thing, that sniper crossbow, which is right down there. I showed you the easy way to get it. The real way you're supposed to go. I shouldn't say real. Like, I guess every way is legitimate. But the reason the grinding circuit I'm going on the way that I'm going is that these are all the regenerating enemies. Oh wow, that didn't stagger him. Alright, so here, again, time out your heals, because if you try to heal, you're going to aggro this guy. And make your heal kind of worthless. Oh! Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to go do my little errands that I need to do in the game, since I'm not competent to play right now. And when we come back, I'm still actually going to have to show off some of those errands. Because there is one errand. Actually, you know what? I'll go take care of that errand now. And then I'll end the episode, since I'm not competent to play on my day off. Alright, yeah, so for the record, I work 6 days a week. And it's not that my job's particularly difficult, but you get drained. You can get some serious physical drain on. So I slept today. I had a great day. I was waiting for some of my friends to sign on League. It doesn't look like they're signing on. So I was like, cool, I'll record, whatever. And then I come on here and I'm playing completely incompetent. Although, truth be told, I now only touch this game no. About once a week. So, with that being said, I can't believe that doesn't stagger them. Maybe I need to really better with my jump attacks. Yeah, he just tried to do it again. Jerk. Yep, there we go. Got the steel helm. Glad I kept that on camera. Actually, that doesn't really matter. I am going to farm that guy and get all the pieces of the steel set. If I don't farm him specifically, as I'm farming the boss of this area, I'll just use his souls to... I don't remember picking up my bloodstain. That's a little odd. I will use the boss of the zone on. I'll farm souls off of him because I am going to upgrade the club, because I'll probably end up coming back to the club. I love this thing to death. I love the moveset of it. I just love the fact that it's a giant, massive club as well. If there was like a giant Mordekaiser mace, I'd be using that in this game. But unfortunately, well, I mean there is, but the stat requirements on it are ridiculous. So I don't know if I'll actually be using that